Welcome. This is Yogalates. So I bump it up just a little bit for the Yogalates, and I use a set of lighter weights. If you want to, you can use those lighter weights. If not, you don't have to have any weights at all. We're going to start with our legs nice and wide, arms spread out with the palms facing down, and then just start moving your head side to side. Lengthening through the spine. Now we're going to just twist from the torso. We're not reaching, we're just twisting side to side. I'm just going to move so I don't hit my wall. Keeping that spine nice and long. Stretching those arms out, stretching your legs out. Palms are staying face down for another 20 seconds, and then we're going to start adding a wrist twist as we twist the torso. If you can, try to manage the breath where you're exhaling on the twist and inhaling when you come back to center. All right, now we're going to start twisting the wrists. Whenever you twist, just flip the wrists. Keep alternating, twisting up, twisting down. Keep breathing, moving through this. If you're using some lighter weights, your arms are probably you're probably starting to feel it by now. Good, 10 more seconds here, and then we're gonna go into the weighted saw. Good, and 3, 2, and 1. Now we're twisting one direction. Saw that pinky toe with your weight. Reach 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up, and then exhale, go the other way. Reach, pinky toe, pinky finger, or weight for 3, 2, 1. Inhaling up. Exhale, reach, go deep. 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale, reach. 3, 2, 1. 2 more each side. Keep moving with that breath. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Last one each side. Keep moving with that breath. 3, 2, 1. Good. And last one. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center with those arms teed out. Flip the wrists, palms facing up. Now we're going to dip the right arm over, left arm to the side. Back into your T, and then switch it. Into the T every time you come to the center. Good. So it's a reach from side to side. Instead of twisting, we're lengthening out through that side body. Good. As we dip the other arm all the way over, both arms are reaching to the opposite leg. Good, 30 more seconds. Keep breathing, moving through this. Good, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more, and 1. Now we're going to take the weights, or if you don't have weights, just place your hands on both sides of your right leg. Weights are just going to go right there. Make sure your hip bones are grounded, and extend that right leg out in front of you instead of it out to the side. Bring it straight out in front of you. Place your hands onto those weights. Start lifting your leg. Right leg, lift. Flex the foot, good, lift, lift, lift. We're starting with the foot flexed, then we're gonna point the toe, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now point the toe, point the toe, keep lifting. Push onto those weights to help support you. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it. Before we do our other side, we're gonna come into a butterfly pose with the soles of our feet together. Interlace those fingers around your toes and wiggle so you come up towards your seat bones. Just butterfly out those legs. Those weights, just drop them to the side for right now. Move that head around, stretch out through the spine. Good. And then bringing both of those legs up by your arms, press your legs down. Right up and press down. Knees squeeze together and then arms, press them down. Another 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now this right leg, the leg that was doing all that work before, cross that right ankle over your left knee and then wiggle so you come up toward your seat bones. Your fingers can face behind you or off to the side, whatever feels better. And then try to lift your seat up off the ground. Lift that seat up off the ground. Keep your right foot flexed. And then little movements back and forward. Really feel a deep stretch through the IT band on that right side. Keep that foot flexed on that right side. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna do one more leg stretch before we do the other side. Come onto your side, just on your side, all the way onto your side. Take your top leg, you can, that right leg, the same leg, bring it in. You can extend the bottom left leg, bring it in, take it back. This is where I didn't even know how tight I was in my quad, but I can really feel my tightness right now. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And then just keep it back there for a few breaths, stretch it. You're gonna need the weights near you. We're gonna do one more thing on our back before we do our other side. So take about 2 more deep breaths. And on your next exhalation, release your leg. Let both of your legs go off in a 90-degree position, just facing to whatever direction. Now hold on to those weights and you're going to lower onto your back. Make sure your spine stretches out when you're here. Take those lighter weights. So we have both knees pointed to the left side. That right leg should be on top. All right, we're going to lift top leg as we do little pulses up with our arms. When you lift that top right leg, try to only go down to hip height and then lift back up. Lift the knee when the weights come together. We're going to try to keep this leg shape and just lift and lower. Good, keep going with those weights. This is really helping ground those shoulders. A lot of times you guys know in Pilates we do a similar type of thing, just we're on your side totally, but this is going to add extra twist through your torso right now by grounding those shoulders down and doing those little chest flies. You should start feeling a burn in that top right leg and through your arms if you're not already. Good. All right, in 10 seconds, we're gonna add a leg lengthen with that top right leg. 2, 1. Okay, when you lower down, lengthen the leg and up. Lower down, lengthen and up. The arms are pretty much doing the same thing, but maybe hold for just a second longer when you come into that leg lengthen. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now we're gonna keep the arms and the leg out. Arms are long, leg is long, but you're still over to one side, and now start circling from your shoulders and your top hip. Circle, you're just resting your shoulders on the ground and just circling one direction, 20 more seconds in this direction, and then we're going to switch the direction of the circles. Good, keep circling, another 5, 4, 3, 2, now just go your other direction with those circles. 30 more seconds here. Breathing, moving, good, 20 more seconds. Keep stretching those arms and that top leg, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your back. We're going to take another figure 4 stretch in a bridge position. Cross that right ankle. So it's same, we're still with the right leg. Right ankle over your left knee. Keep holding onto those weights. Take those weights all the way back behind your head and little pulses with your hips up and the weights up. Plug into your left heel. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze through the glutes. Stretch out that hip on that right side. Good, 20 more seconds. Good, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips down, take those weights away, rock yourself up, keep your right ankle crossed over your left knee. Take your hands under your shoulders. Fingers can point forward or out to the side. And we're just gonna go into some lift and lowers. Lower down and up. Plug into your heel on that left side. Good, 30 more seconds. Keep going down and up. Should feel like a stretch, but we're also working the hips and the arms. You put a little bend in the elbow if you want added arm workout. Good, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And slowly lower it down. Extend that left leg long. And just take one final stretch here through your hip flexor on that right side. Keeping that foot flexed, lean into it. And then you can actively hold your foot in a flexed position. That's what I like to do sometimes. And then lean your right elbow just above your knee. Good, 2 more deep breaths here. And on the exhalation, fully cross that right leg over the left and take a twist, hooking your elbow onto that knee. If you want to pick up one of those weights while you're here and stretch it out, added resistance, you could even actually have both weights in both hands. 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, gently release. Untangle those legs, and we're gonna come to our other side. So this time it's our left leg. If you're with me, your right leg, you can just take it up to an angle, and the left leg is just gonna go straight in front of you. You could also bend your right leg if that's comfortable for you. And then have those weights on either side of your leg. Make sure you're grounded through the seat bones. We're starting with a flexed foot, coming up, up, up. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then point the toe, pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to cross this left ankle over our right knee. And we're going to figure for ourselves, crunch it up, try to lift those hips up off the ground, and just little rocks forward and back, keeping that left foot flexed. Breathe through this. Good. Another 3, 2, and 1. Now roll to your side, to the right side, and then just take that top leg and rest your head in your hand or in your bicep. Top leg, hold on to it, bring it up and back. The bottom leg is just gonna be at a slight angle. You could have it long, you could have it bent, forward and back. Good, another 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now keep it back there. I didn't even realize how sore my quads were. My quads are pretty sore right now. So if you're feeling a resistance that you didn't know was even there, just breathe into it. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And then we're gonna keep those legs to one side, pick up the weights, and we'll do our little weighted fly ups with the top leg going up as well. Good. 1 more deep breath in. On the exhalation, keep those legs off to the side. Find those weights if it's comfortable for you. If it's hard for you to twist like this, you can just stay to your side. So if it's easy, keep those legs over to the right side. Bring that top left leg to hip height. Tee those arms out and start with your little pulses with those arms out in that T position and that top leg up. We'll just be here about 30 seconds and we'll go into a leg lengthen and then we'll do our circles. Okay, keep breathing, moving through it. Good, all right, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, add a lengthen with that top leg, and then back up. Really stretch that top leg. Whenever you reach out, 15 more seconds, and then we have 30-second circles with the top hip and the arms. 30 seconds each way, so a minute total. Good, we're starting our circles in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, lengthen out that top leg and arms, little circles, 30 seconds each direction, so 1 minute total. Circle. Should start burning if you're not already. Good, 10 more seconds this direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 30 seconds, stretch it out. Good, 15 seconds. Keep stretching out, another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can take those weights away for right now. Cross that top left ankle over your right leg. Take a stretch, breathe into it. Hug into it. And then when you're ready, rock yourself up. Take your hands under your shoulders. And we're gonna come into that high reverse table with that left ankle crossed over. And just go down and up. Down and up, pushing into that right heel. Just about 30 seconds here. Feel into that range of motion. Put a slight little bend in your elbows for an added arm workout here. Good, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your bottom right leg. Keep this foot flexed. And then you have that option to just lean into that bent knee on your left side. Breathe into it. You can actively hold your left foot in a flexed position. About 3 more deep breaths. Take 1 more twist, and then we're going to add some quad stuff into it. And do a few sun salutation type things. Good. 1 more deep breath. And on your exhalation, place that left foot flat onto the ground, crossed over your right leg. Hug it in. You could pick up those weights if you want. You could either just hook your right arm onto that left leg and twist, or you could hold onto your weights and stretch out your arms if that feels good for you. Take your time getting there. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, gently unwind. All right, we're gonna grab either a ring or a block. If you have both, I'm gonna go for my ring. So place the ring inside of your inner thighs, right above your knees. Pick up those lighter set of weights. Make sure, so the ring or the block, or you can use a ball, is just adding an added layer of resistance. We're gonna squeeze the inner thighs together, reach back. And then when you come up, lift up the arms. Squeeze inner thighs, reach back, arms behind you, lift up the arms. Good, activating those quads as you lean back. All right, in about 15 seconds, we're gonna stay leaning back and do little arm pulses. Good, and the next time that you lean back there, stay back as far as you can, pulse your arms back. Keep pressing your hips forward, but leaning your shoulders back. Pulse those arms. Good, 20 more seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into a tabletop position. Keep your prop in between your thighs, but drop your weights. So try to keep, if you have a ring or a ball or a block, keep it there. And then just start rounding and arcing. Move through the cat-cow. Round and arc. While you're here, start curling your toes. Prepping for adding a down dog into this. If the ring gets to be too much for you and you don't like it or whatever, if it's a block, you can take that away. All right, and then the next time that you round into your cat, press it back into a down dog. Obviously, you can't walk the dog if you have a ring there, but you could lift and lower through the heels if that feels good, or just keep pressing your heels down. And we're gonna add a little bit of a flow with this. Lower the knees down, inhale, breathe up, or lift the chin and inhale. Exhale as you round the back, and then try to take it all the way into the down dog with the exhalation. Add a heel lift if you like to, and then move it back into that cow and cat. So try to move through cow, cat, dog with that option to lift the heels for just about 1 minute here. Really feeling stretched out, moving through the breath. If you want to add a little added challenge when you come into your tabletop position, you could float your knees off the ground instead of touching them. Definitely going to add an added layer of challenge through the quads if you don't touch your knees down. Just about 30 more seconds here. Good. Take about 1 more time through. And then we'll meet in the downward facing dog with the ring, with the option to have the ring. Now, if you haven't already tried lifting and lowering through the heels, just try that. It feels really good to lift and lower both heels at the same time. With the ring almost forgets, like it tricks you on what to focus on. Should you focus on your inner thighs or your hamstrings or your back? So it's helping you to stretch even deeper through some of those muscle groups that you might normally focus on a little bit too much, targeting everything. Good. 2 more deep breaths here, and then we're going to walk our hands up toward our feet. And then whenever you're ready, start walking those hands up toward your feet. Come into a forward fold, slowly round it up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Deep breath in, lean back. Exhale, swan dive down. Those feet are gonna stay put right where they're at. Come all the way, walk it into a plank position. Plank position. Slowly lower just a little bit with the elbows. And then press back into a downward facing dog. Take about 2 breaths in that down dog. You could do a lower and lift through the heels. And then walk your hands back toward your feet. So your feet are staying in the same place. Slowly round it up through your vertebrae. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Bring it back down. Walk it out into that plank line. Hold your plank. Do just a little elbow bend. And then back into your downward facing dog. Breathe a few breaths before you walk all the way back. When you're ready, walk it back toward the feet. Slowly round it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming all the way up, deep breath in, reach back. Exhale, bring it down, walk out into that plank line. Hold that plank, little bend in the elbows, and then downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna meet in the down dog. My ring is starting to want to release. So just hold this down dog, 5 more deep breaths. If you want to, take that ring out of the way and walk your dog. Just breathe through it. Good, 2 more deep breaths. All right, now if you had the ring or prop, make sure you take it out of the way, come back into a plank line. Just walk your hands out into a plank line. Bring your right knee up by your elbow, stretch it all the way back into a one-sided downward facing dog. We're gonna stay with this right side, right elbow lifted up, stretch it back, one leg down dog. All the way up by your elbow, and then all the way back up to the sky. Good. Just about 3 more of these. And then we're gonna keep the leg up and try to come into a cobra or up dog with the one leg up. All right, the next time that your right leg is up there, stay up, hold, breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep the leg up as you shift into a plank position, lower into a cobra and press it up. If you need to, you could place your foot onto the ground. Otherwise, 3-legged dog, that leg up, try to keep the leg up as you lower down on the ground, press up cobra or up dog. Keep that right leg lifted. Breathing through it. Good. One more time through. And then we'll meet back in that down dog. And you can put both legs down. Walk out your down dog. All right, we got to do the other side. Take about 3 more deep breaths here, and then we'll start with the left leg. All right, whenever you're ready, all the way onto your right side. Left leg extends up, deep breath in. Exhale, bring that left knee toward the left arm. And right back up. Big range of motion here. Breathing through it. Good, about 3 more. And then we're coming to the 3-legged dog, to the up dog or cobra. Good, and the next time you have your left leg extended up, deep breath here. And when you're ready, bring it down into a cobra or up dog, trying to keep that left leg lifted. And then right back into your 3-legged dog with the left leg up. Take your time just breathing through this. We'll be here about 20 more seconds. Good, so you can go about 2 more rounds, 2 more deep breaths. And we'll finish up. And meeting in the downward facing dog. You can walk your dog or just hold your down dog. 5 deep breaths. That one got my sweat going. Whew. It doesn't seem like we're doing a whole lot, but we are. Just breathe through it. Remember to drink some water after yoga too. Walk your dog 3 more deep breaths or hold your down dog. And then when you're ready, lower those knees down to the ground. Point your toes, and if you want to, grab a block and place your block like you're sitting on it. Unless it's super easy for you to sit onto your heels, we're gonna come all the way down, take a deep stretch through the quads. You can move those feet out to the side. Maybe this is as far as you wanna go. You might not wanna go any farther than this. Or if you want to, you can try to go farther, just make sure you feel comfortable. Use your block as needed. We're just gonna stay here about 5 deep breaths, stretching out our quads. This is also a really good stretch for your back too. Relaxing, breathing. Good, 1 more deep breath in. And on your exhalation, slowly come up the same way that you got in. This should be about the same way that you come out. And we're gonna take it into an extended arm child's pose. You could put your forehead onto your block, or if it's easy to touch your forehead to the ground, let your knees spread out. Let your arms reach out and just breathe about 5 more deep breaths with that forehead pressed to the ground. When you're ready, walk it over to the right side. Press deep into the ground, and you have the option to stack your left hand on top of your right. And just breathe. And on your next exhalation, walk it all the way over to the left. Press those hands into the ground with that option to stack your right hand on top of your left. And on your exhalation, bring it back to center. Walk your hands up, cross those legs behind you. And we're gonna end with a teaser, because this is Yogalates. You got to do some Pilates in here too. Grab your weights, just your lighter weights. And then find that teaser position. Hold your teaser. We're gonna go 20-second hold. Good, just hold it. If you need to, you can bend your knees. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Great class. Namaste.